Hello again, I am Blunty, and today I'm taking a peek at this thing. It's called the Cinema Mount. It's from PNC, also known as Photography and Cinema, and I'm going to tell you right now, if this review makes you feel like you could use one of these things, I'd act fast, as I just noticed as I'm making this. It's on special right now, and I've no idea for how long it's going to be on special, so fair warning. Anyway, the Cinema Mount is basically a high-class way to mount your smartphone to not only tripods, thanks to the 1/4-20 mount underneath, but to make handling and carrying your smartphone around while you're using it for photography and videography out in the world. There are mount points for a strap of your choosing at the sides. It comes with a detachable cold shoe mount if you're like me and often use external microphones and small video lights while filming with your phone. It also comes with a rather nice wide-angle lens with a macro lens, which in itself is a huge leap forward over the usual little clip-on lenses for smartphones, and I'll show you what I mean in just a sec. And more than just coming with the lens, it also comes with a full-on 85mm filter holder and two graduated filters, one neutral, one blue. I personally don't use graduated filters all that often, hardly ever actually, but it's still an awesome inclusion, as I know more than a few snappers out there who swear by them. Don't leave home without them, all that kind of stuff. The lens attaches via a common 37mm thread mount, so you can even switch in other lenses here, for example a telephoto lens, or even depth of field adapters to get full-on DSLR lenses mounted on there. The lens mount rides on a little integrated sled type thing to allow you to adjust it perfectly for the location of the camera on your particular smartphone, because as we all know, they can be in different places, can't they? And indeed, you can adjust the length of the device to fit perfectly pretty much any phone out there, even the really big ones like the iPhone 6 Plus I use. And the spring-loaded clip that keeps your phone in place is extremely secure as well. The spring loading is very strong, perhaps even a little too strong. It's a bit tough to get my iPhone out of here sometimes, but I'd rather it be too strong than not strong enough, eh? And it has little lipped edges to keep it in place, and it even has a bubble level on top, which is handy. The main body is made out of a lightweight but high-quality polycarbonate with strong aluminium rods and thumb screws and metal mounts for accessory attachment elsewhere. And as you may have noticed, it has a rather nice touch of a CNC milled rosewood finger grip, which is apparently hand polished and waxed for durability, and it's a really pleasant feeling to grip it. Certainly much nicer than the polycarbonate would have felt alone. I very much appreciated this touch. It just gave it a bit of classiness, a bit of, high-end feeling. It's just nicer to hold on to wood. Ha ha ha. Out in the world, it's a very nice experience to shoot with. It's light, easy to handle. I felt totally secure walking around with my phone mounted in it. I had no fear of it coming loose or falling out or anything disastrous like that. The machining is really nice. The lens stayed precisely where I set it, and of course having a much better grip led to a much improved and overall much more pleasant shooting experience. So, how about that lens though? Well, let's see. As with most accessory wide-angle lenses, we do still see some softening at the edges, but it's much less pronounced than the usual little clip-on lenses. Other things common on clip-on lenses that were completely absent here include chromatic fringing and color aberrations, intra-lens reflection, and exasperation of sun flare. In short, the message is this. This wide-angle lens I would actually use when shooting something properly. The little clip-on lenses that I use, sure, I like them just fine. They're great for playtime stuff, but this lens maintains enough of the original camera quality for me to happily use it while shooting an event or something. The macro lens was a similar experience. Sure, you get the same kind of distortions you always get from clip-on macro lenses, but again, the general clarity, sharpness, and lack of fringing and other distracting issues usually faced with this type of clip-on macro lens bring this lens out of the playtime box and into the could actually be practical bag. So, that's the PNC Cinema Mount. The usual list price is $150 US, and as I said, it's on sale at the time I'm publishing this video for $120, which is a pretty sweet discount. And sure, a $120 investment in a smartphone videography accessory isn't something the normals will probably be tempted by, but once more, for those like me, who over the years have more and more been using our iPhones and other smartphones as more serious serious production tools. It's a damn nice bit of kit to make the experience a bit nicer, more comfortable, more flexible, and the best bit is, thanks to the very adaptable design, it's likely I can keep using this thing for years to come as I move through different phone models of different sizes and different lens positions and all that kind of stuff that usually shoot us in the foot when it comes to this kind of stuff. Thanks again, I am Blunty. I hope you enjoyed this, found it interesting or useful, and I will catch you next time.